All right, clap it up. All right, with ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And today, we're going over this Hebrew on this High Holy Sabbath day. Right, we're gonna get into this Hebrew, and we're gonna be going over Exodus, man. One of my favorite books, right? With that, without further ado, let's go ahead in the module. We'll have the first priest present ourselves.
Young man Carrier,
Young man Carrier, born lawyer, born Yashala.
Yahweh Shem Yashabakta.
Yahweh Shem Yashabakta. Scoop that chip. Time for this one. Yahweh Shem Yashabakta.
Yahweh Shem Yashabakta. Learn Shalom.
All right. All right, we're gonna jump into the prayers.
All right, everybody, a module means stand in the Hebrew. We're going to Saul off the dome. It means turn and face the east. We're going to get into the Lord's Prayer. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Everybody repeat after me. Avanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwata, Taba'ah, Kazakah, Ayah, Aisha, Barakazah, Kawah, Ayah, Bashemayim, Hello, Come, Yawam, Wasalak now, Walking now, Shine now, Mayan, Rakaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Matapara, Aman,
in the evenings. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Amen. This is attack, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Babu Koshab, Natanawa, Haka, La Paha, Kal Makala, Kal Marawa, Haka, Latahor, Hamatalaran, Haka, La Payam, Hamakium, Haka, Awakawa, Tama'al, the Gosh, Bashim Yahweh, the water Aman.
Yahweh, the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirit. Cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it.
All right, these are the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Ma'aka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Atazabaya Allah walk behind us. How Allah walk you. How surrun you. How what Zayan. How Kayali. Walk you. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. The water Aman.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And
Yahweh Shah. And Michael and the angel. Commanding General Yohana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. The sisters. Yahweh, the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
All right, this is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a,
Ayanya,
Ayanya, Ahoyim,
Ahoyim,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Yaba'a,
Yaba'a,
Azoyim,
Zoyim,
Azoyim, Ma'an Yehoah,
Ma'an Yehoah,
Asha,
Asha,
Shemayim,
Shemayim,
Wa'aratazah,
Wa'aratazah,
Ayatan,
Ayatan,
number what?
Ragalka,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Shemarka,
Shemarka,
Ana,
Ana,
La'a, Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Yashun,
Yashun,
Shalmar,
Shalmar,
Yashala,
Yashala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shemarka,
Shemarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazarka, Ayad,
Ayad,
Yamyanka, Yalmam,
Yalmam,
Hashemash,
Hashemash,
La'a Yakaka,
Ayaka,
Wa'arak,
Ayara,
Belayala,
Layala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Bakara,
Bakara,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Atnapasta,
Atnapas,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar to the Oscar,
Yashamar Tazaka,
Wabu Aka,
Wabuaka,
Ma'aika,
Ma'aika,
Wa'ai Awalam.
I don't know, in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I lift up my eyes to the
From
hills.
which cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help coming from the
My
Lord.
help comes from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
Even I suffered thy foot to be moved.
When I saw that I put to be moved,
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
he that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
will
Israel,
neither slumber nor sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is our keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
or the moon by night.
the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and
in.
thy coming in.
From this time
From
forth
this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore. All right, this is Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Artamaya Laka.
Artamaya Laka.
Arta Karash.
Arta Karash.
Wa Arta Shakwat.
Arta Shakwat.
Arkaya.
Arkaya.
Ana.
Ana.
Awabika.
Awabika.
It's like Yami Yawan.
Yami Yawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Sha'awa Ash.
Shawash.
Aramaka.
Alamaka.
Ya Amwa.
Ya Amwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Why I
Why
to
you
the
die to it?
Atazwapayika.
Atazupayika.
Amora.
Amora.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Walakakina.
Walakakina.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yasakar.
Sham Yashala.
Sham Yashala.
Awad.
Awad.
Aya.
Aya.
Nawa Aitizu.
Nawa Aitizu.
Labikadu.
Labikadu.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Baya.
Baya.
Yakaraku.
Yakaraku.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.
Arawam.
Alawam.
Wayashamalim.
Ishmael.
Mawa'abu.
Ma'abu.
Wagoya.
Wagoya.
The ball.
The ball.
Wamawan.
Wamawan.
Wamalak.
Wamalat.
Hawashad.
Hawashad.
Amishabi.
Amishabi.
There's a war.
There's a war.
Damashawar.
Amasawar.
Delawa.
Yalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zerawa.
Zerawa.
Nabayalawa.
Bayalawa.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Asalaham.
Kamani.
Kamani.
Kasai Sara'a.
Kasaya Zara'a.
Kayabi.
Kayabi.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Payashwin.
Kawashwin.
Yashimanu.
Yashimanu.
Ba'ayandarara.
Ayana
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Yaman.
Yaman.
Ladama.
Ladama.
Shayatambwa.
Shayatambwa.
Yariyambawa.
Yam.
Kara.
Kara.
Wakazaba.
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 Wakazamana.
Kazazamana.
Karnasi Yakambwa.
Karnas Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Marwa.
Na Yarasha.
Nayarsha.
Lanawa.
Nanawa.
Ah. Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatambwa.
Sayatambwa.
Gogala.
Gogala.
Kwash.
Kwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Raka.
Raka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Ira.
Ira.
Wakalaba.
Wakazaba.
Kalahat.
Kalahat.
Hayam.
Ayam.
Kantar Datma.
Kandaradata.
Basa Araka.
Asarika.
Ubasu Saki. Ubasu Wapaka.
Wasapaka.
Nabahalam.
Nabahalam.
Bala'a.
Bala'a.
Hayaham.
Hayaham.
Balawan.
Alawam.
Wayabukwashu.
Wayabukwashu.
Shamka.
Shaka.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Yabashu.
Yabashu.
Wayabaho.
Wayabahawa.
Aja'ai.
Ayai.
Wayakapo.
Wayakapo.
Wayabadlu.
Wayabadu.
Wayadagu.
Wayadabu.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata.
Ata.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Labarka.
Labaka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Alkar Rakazak.
All right, in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
They that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the
and
head.
lift up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy
They
enemies.
have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
let us cut them off from being a nation.
let's cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
That the name of
may
Israel
be no more remembered.
may be
No more remember.
For they have consulted together
together.
with one consent.
With one consent.
They have confederate against thee.
They have confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles of Edom.
The Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Moab.
The Hagarene.
The Hagarene.
The Gabal.
Gabal.
The Ammon.
And Ammon.
The Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
Ashur is also joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Going to them is unto the Midianites.
Going to them as the Midianites.
That's a Sarah. That's a Jabin.
That's the bed.
At the brook of Kisan.
And Brook Son.
Which parents are indoor.
Prepared to endure.
They have become dumb for the earth.
They have become dumb for the earth.
Make their nobles like Orel.
Make the nose like a red.
Like Zay. Yea.
Yea.
All the princes of
All
Sabbath.
the princes of the bar.
And as the moon.
And as the moon.
Who said, let us take to ourselves
Let's take to
the
ourselves.
houses of God and possess them.
The house of God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As a stubble before the wind.
As a stubble before the
As
wind.
the fire burneth the wood.
Fire burning the
As
wood.
the flame set the mountains on fire.
The flame set the mountains on
So
fire.
persecute them without tempest.
So persecute them without tempest.
And make them afraid without storm.
Make them afraid without storm.
Fill up faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy
They
name.
may seek thy name.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And trouble forever.
And trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That may know.
That thou,
That thou,
whose name alone,
whose name alone,
is Yahweh,
Yahweh,
art the most high,
art the most high,
over all the earth.
all the earth.
All right, we're gonna move forward to the curses. Okay.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth,
And all things living.
and all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahweh,
Listen to us now.
Listen
To us now.
Right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
To speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
The school.
The school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure.
And shake loose the treasure
Of the rich of Israel.
of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to get to the school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force their riches into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And the drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the government of our enemies.
All the government of our enemies.
Amalek synagogue and army.
Amalek synagogue and army.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinhead.
Skinhead.
Post-colonization.
Post-colonization.
The gay movement.
The gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
The lesbian movement.
Wives.
Wives.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine.
Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marine.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
The cable access channel.
Cable access channel.
And the radio channel.
And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people.
Convict the spirit of any of our people
that seek to stop
that
us.
seek to stop us.
And bring swift destruction.
And bring swift destruction
to all the heathens.
all the heathens
that stand in the way.
that stand in the way
Or try to stop us.
Try to stop us
From broadcasting your word.
broadcasting your word
Throughout the earth.
throughout the earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Through the earth.
Through the earth.
And consume them.
And consume them.
Let loose the plagues.
Let loose the plagues.
Take the house of the thief.
Take the house of the thief
And the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahushua, Michael, and Gabriel.
Let your house shine Michael and Gabriel
Come down with flying saucers.
down with flying saucers
And punish all the heathens.
and punish all the heathen
that come up against us.
that come up against us.
As we speak thy word.
We speak thy word.
Cause it to be known.
Cause it to be known
By all that it is.
by all that it is.
The angels that have done it.
It was the angels that have done it.
Cause it to spread throughout the media.
Cause it to be spread throughout the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake at thy coming.
Cause it to shake at thy coming.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it. All right. Many is your star. You turn the face to front. All right. You shabia means be seated. And you go ahead. Slow down.
Said 16.
16 and 14. Right, if y'all want to follow along, go to Bible Hub, right, and go to Linear. We had, you know what I'm saying, the book of Exodus in the 16th chapter on the 14th verse.
What the let them know where you at. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 14.
In the Hebrew.
In the Hebrew.
What the all. Shakabah.
Shakabak.
Atol.
Atol.
Wahana.
Wahana.
All. Panya.
Panya.
Hamadabar.
Hamadabar. Dak.
Makasapas.
Makasapas. Dak.
Kakapar.
Kakapar.
All. Harataza.
Verse 15.
Raya
Wa'al. Banya.
Yasharala.
Waya Amari. Amarwa. Ayash. All. Akua. Mawa. Man. Hawa'a. Kaya. La'a. Yedayu. Ma. Hawa'a. Waya Amar. Masha. Alaham. Hawa'a. Halakam. Ashar. Nathan. Yahweh. Lakam. Lakawa. La'akala. Verse 16. Za. Hadabar. Ashar. Tasawa. Yahweh. Lakwatawa. Mama Nawa. Ayash. Lapaya. Akawa. Amar. Lagagawa. Masapor. Napashat Yukam. Ayash. Laashar. Haloya. Baha. Y'all look. Yes. Takwakawa. Verse 17. Waya Ashua. Khan. Banya. Yasharala. Waya Katawa. Hamar Rabba. Wahamam Ayat. Verse 18. Waya Madua. Bayamar. Wala'a. Hidayat. Hamarba. Wahamam Ayat. La'a. Hakasayar. Ayash. Lapaya. Akalwa. Akal. Lakwatawa. Verse 19. Waya Amar. Masha. Alaham. Ayash. All. Yawatar. Mama Nawa. Aid. Bakwa. Verse 20. Wala'a. Shemaiwa. All. Masha. Waya Thorwa. Anashayam. Mama Nawa. Aid. Bakor. Waya Ram. The Wai Ayam. Waya Ba'ash. Waya Quatazak. Alaham. Masha. Verse 21. Waya Quatua. Atawa,
Babakor,
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 Ayash,
Ayash,
Kapia,
Kapaya,
Akor,
Akor,
Waham,
Waham,
Hashamash,
Hashemash,
Wanamas,
Wanamas. Verse 22.
Wayahaya,
Wayahaw,
Bayawam,
Bayawam,
Hashaya, Hashashaya,
Hasasaya,
Lakotawa,
Lakotoya,
Waham,
Lakom,
Mashana,
Mashana,
Shania,
Shinya,
Haamar,
Haramar,
Wahad,
Lakad,
Wayabaawa,
Wayalaya,
Wayabaawa,
Wayaba,
Call,
Call,
Nashaya,
Nashaya,
Haida,
Hayada,
Wayagayaru,
Wayagadia,
Wayagayadwa,
Wayagayadwa,
Lamasha,
Lamasha. Verse 23.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar,
Allaham,
Allaham,
Hawa'a,
Hawa'a,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Debar,
Debar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shabbathawan,
Shabbatawan,
Shabbat,
Shabbath,
Quadash,
Quadash,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Mahar,
Mahar, Ath,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Ta'apawa,
Ta'akawa,
Apu,
Apua,
Wa'ath,
Wa'ath,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Dabash Loa,
Tabashlua,
Basharwa,
Basharwa,
Wa'ath,
Wa'ath,
Call,
Call,
Haida,
Hayadak,
Hanayakakwa,
Hanayakokwa,
it's like Hanayakawa,
Hanayakawa,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Lamasha, it's like Lamash Mara,
Lamash, Mawat,
I,
Id,
Habukor,
Habakor. Verse 24.
Wayanayakaya, it's like
Why?
Wayanayakawa,
Wayanayakawa,
Atawa,
Athawa,
I,
Id,
Habukor,
Habakor,
Kashar,
Karashor,
Tazawa,
Tasawa,
Masha,
Masha,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Habahayash,
Hawaayash,
Warama,
Warama,
La'a,
La'aw,
Hayata,
Hayata,
Bawa,
Bawa. Verse 25.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar,
Masha,
Masha,
Akahawa,
Akawa,
Hayawam,
Hayawam,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Shabbat,
Shabbath,
Hayawam,
Hayawam,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hayawam,
Hayawam,
La'a,
La'a,
Damataza Ahawa,
Damad,
Damataza Ahawa,
Matad, Taza, Hawaii,
Damataza Ahawa,
Damad, Taza, Ahawa,
Bashada,
Bashada. Verse 26.
Sheshaft,
Sheshach,
Yamayam,
Yamaim,
Talakwat Tahawa,
Talakwat,
my bad, sorry, Talakwat Hawa,
Tabakwat, Ahawa,
Bayawam,
Bayawam,
Hashabaya Aya,
Hashabai,
Shabbat,
Shabbath,
La'a,
La'ah,
Yahaya,
Yahaya,
Bawa,
Bawa. Verse 27.
Wayahaya,
Wayahai,
Bayawam,
Bayawam,
Hashabaya Aya,
Hashabai, Yai,
Yataza Awa,
Yataza Awa,
Man,
Man,
Ha'an,
Ha'am,
Lalakwat,
Lalakwat,
Wala'a,
Wala'ah,
Mataza Awa,
Mataza Awa,
Sa,
Sa. Verse 28.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Al,
Al,
Masha,
Masha,
Aid,
Aid,
Ana,
Anna,
Ma'anatam,
Mayanatam,
Lashamar,
Lashamar,
Mataza, it's like Mataza Wathia,
Matazawati,
Wata War, it's like Wata Warathia,
Watria,
it's like Wata Warathia.
Wata, Warathia.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 29.
Ra'awa,
Ra'awa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Lathan,
Lathan,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Hashabath,
Hashabath,
Al,
Al,
Khan,
Khan,
Hawa'a,
Hawa'ah,
Nathan,
Lathan,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Bayawam,
Bayawam,
Hashaya,
Hashaya,
it's like Hashashaya,
Hashashaya,
Waham,
Lacham,
Yawamayam,
Yaumayam,
Shabawa,
Shabawa,
Ayash,
Ayash,
Zakah, it's like the Kathiwa,
Takathwia,
Al,
Al,
Yataza'a,
Yataza'a,
Ayash,
Ayash,
Mama Kwamawa,
Mama Komaya,
it's like Mama Kwamawa,
Mama Kumoya, Kamawa,
Bayawam,
Bayawam,
Hashabaya Aya,
Hashabaya. Verse 30.
Waya Shabathia, sorry, Waya Shabathu,
Waya Shabbatwe,
Ha'am,
Hayam,
Bayawam,
Bayawam,
Hashabaya, sorry, Hashabaya,
Hashabaya. Verse 31.
Waya Korah, Slavi,
Waya
Waya Korah Awa,
Waya Korah, Waya Korah Ra'a,
Ra'awa, Slavi,
Wa'a,
Waya Korah Awa,
Waya Korah Ra'aya, Ra'awa,
Baya,
Baya,
Yasharala,
Yasharala,
Ath,
Ath,
Shemawa,
Shamawa,
Man,
Man,
Wahayawa,
Wahayo,
sorry, Wahawa'a,
Wahawa'a,
Kazarai,
Kazarai,
God,
God,
Laban,
Laban,
Wata Amawa,
Wata Mawan,
Kataza Ya, sorry, Kataza Payaka,
Kitaza,
Payaka,
Payakath,
Badabash,
Barabash. 30, verse 32.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar,
Masha,
Masha,
Za,
Zah,
Hadabar,
Hadabar,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Tazawa,
Tazawa,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Ha'amar,
Hayamar,
Mamanawa,
Mamanawa,
Lamash Mara, sorry, Lamasha Mara,
La Masha Mara,
Larakikum,
La Raktik Likam,
Lama'ain,
Lama'an,
Yara Awa,
Yara,
Yara Awa,
Yara Awa,
Ath,
Ath,
Hawakam,
Halakam,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Ha'akalakia,
Hay Kalatra,
Atakam,
Atakam,
Ramadabar,
Bamadabar,
Bahawataza Ya'awa, sorry, Bahawa Taza Ya'aya,
Bahawa, Taza Amaya,
Aya,
Aya,
Atakam,
Atakam,
Marataza,
Ma'arataza,
Matazarain,
Matazarain. Verse 33.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar,
Masha,
Asha,
Al,
Al,
Aron,
Iron,
Kwa,
Aqua,
Taza Nataza sorry, Taza Nataza Nak, what?
verse 32,
33.
33. Okay, see?
Yeah. It says
What side?
Taza Nataza Nath,
Tazanat, Tazanat,
Akaf,
Akaf,
Watan,
Watan,
Shema,
Shema,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Ha'amar,
Haramar,
Man,
Man,
Wahana,
Wahana,
Atawa,
Atawa,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Lamashamara,
Lamashamara,
Lararatikam,
Lararatikam. Verse 33. Sorry, Slaki. Verse 34.
Ka'ashar,
Kaashar,
Tazawa,
Tazawa,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Al,
Al,
Masha,
Masha,
Wayanaya Kahawa,
Wayanaya Kahawa,
Aram,
Aran,
Lapanya,
Lafanya,
Haida,
Hayada,
Lamashamara,
Lahashamarat. Verse 35.
Wabanya,
Wabanya,
Yasharala,
Yasharala,
Akawa,
Akala,
Ath,
Ath,
Haman,
Haman,
Arabayim,
Arabayim,
Shana,
Shana,
Aid,
Id,
Ba'am,
Bayam,
Al,
Al,
Arataza,
Wataza,
Nawashaba,
Kawataba,
sorry, Nawashaba,
No, Nawashaba,
Ath,
Ath,
Haman,
Haman,
Akawa,
Akala,
Aid,
Id,
Ba'am,
Ba'am,
Al,
Al,
Quataza,
Quataza,
Arataza,
Arataza,
Kanayim,
Kanaya. Verse 36.
Waha Amar, it's like Waha Amar,
Waha Amar,
Aisharayath,
Aisharaat,
Ha Ayap, it's like Hayap, it's like Hayapa,
Hayapa,
Hawa'a,
Hawa'a,
Pa,
Pa. verse 37. It's like, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 1.
No, we're gonna start it. Oh yeah, go reverse. It's like
Why that's an island?
Why is
Why that's an island?
why I saw idol? I will call
Ida,
Adath,
Banya,
Benya,
Yasharala,
Yasharala,
Mama Dabar,
Mama Dabar,
Sayan,
Sayan,
Lamasa, Lamasa Ayaham,
Lamasa, Amaham,
Ayaham,
Ayaham,
Al,
Al,
Paya,
Paya,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Wayakan, Wayakan,
Wayakan,
Wayakan,
Wayakangwa,
Barak, it does like it. Ba Rapayadium,
Ba Rapai, Adium,
Wayan,
Wayan,
Mayam,
Mayam,
Lashatath,
Lashatat,
Ha'aim,
Hayam.
all right, we're gonna jump into the English. Let me get that word in here, man. Y'all ever want to learn this like Shawan Kodash? You know what I mean? Just contact your camp leader or get in touch with your zones in your city. You know what I mean? And come be a part of this. This is part of your culture.
right,
All right, this is part of a commandment.
right,
And we're gonna see just how much Sabbath service is biblical
right.
once we finish reading right here in the book of Exodus, 16 and 14.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16, verse 14. And when the dew that lay was going up, dew that lay was going up, behold, upon thy face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as a hoar frost on the ground.
Right, so the Israelites went to the wilderness. They're like, man, Moses, what's up? We hungry. We had this, that, and the third in Egypt, and all we have to do is ask to the Lord. Like he'll provide us food. When even you read in the New Testament, when Christ fed the multitude with the loaves of bread and the fish. So now we going into the Old Testament, seeing when Moses brought the Israelites out of Egypt and how the Lord is still with us. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one unto another, it is manna, for they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, this is the bread which the Lord hath given you to eat.
Right? Give us this bread, our daily bread. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Verse 16. This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, or an omer for every man according to the number of the persons of your persons. Take ye every man for them which are in his tents. Verse 17. And the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more, some less. Verse 18. And when they did meet it with an omer, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack. They gathered every man according to his eating. Verse 19.
All right. So nobody went without getting fed, man. Everybody was accounted for. Right? The ones that needed more got a little bit more. The ones that needed less got less. So everybody was accounted for, man. Nobody went hungry. Go ahead.
Verse 19. And Moses said, let no man leave of it till the morning. Verse 20. Notwithstanding the hearkened not unto Moses.
Right? So when we get commandments, we got to follow them, man. When the men above us ask of us to do something, we got to follow those orders to a T, right? Whether we like it or not, we just got to do it, man. Right? Go ahead.
But some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank.
Good night. You know what I mean? This is how you know this a nigga book, man.
Right.
Niggas is hard headed, man. But this is something that we gotta learn. How to be obedient.
That's right.
instead of being disobedient. Like you see what happened when you disobey orders? What happened again?
But some of them left into the morning, and it bred worms and stank.
Good night. Uh-huh.
That's right. It's
Go ahead.
how you also know it's a black man's book. It didn't say it stinky. It said it stank.
All right. Thanks. Go ahead.
And Moses was wroth with them. Verse 21. And they gathered it morning, every man according to his eating. And when the sun waxed hot, it melted.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 22. And it came to pass that on the sixth day that gathered twice as much bread, 2 omers for one man. And all the rulers of the congregations came and told Moses. Verse 23. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said, tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which ye will bake today, and seeth that we will see, and that which remaineth overlay up for you to be kept until the morning. Verse 24. And they laid it up to the morning, as Moses bade it. And it did not stink, neither will there be any worms therein. Verse 25. And Moses said, eat that today, for today is the Sabbath unto the Lord. Today ye shall not find it in the field. Verse 26.
Right. So now here comes some more instruction. Like, good night. There's going to be times where we have to fulfill direct orders.
Right.
In a sense where the Most High directed the men to lead us in. And if we don't follow that order, you know what I mean? There's always punishments, right? Or there's always a chain of effect, right? Or cause and effects. Go ahead.
Verse 26. 6 days ye shall gather it, but on the 7th day, which is the Sabbath, in it there shall be none. Verse 27. And it came to pass that there went out some of the people.
What happened again?
And it came to pass that there went out some of the people.
Listen, man. We have to follow orders, man. Like, disobeying orders can get us all killed, man. The Lord doesn't just deal with people individually. He deals with us as a nation.
Right.
But yet, how many?
Some, that went out some of the people.
Good night. Go ahead.
On the 7th day for to gather, and they found none. Verse 28. And the Lord said unto Moses, how long refuse ye to keep commandments and my laws?
Oui.
Verse 29. See, for that the Lord hath given you the Sabbath. Therefore he gave it you on the 6th day, the bread of 2 days. Abide ye every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day.
Right? It always has to be repeated to us. You know what I'm saying? How many times do you have to tell your kids, hey, don't do that. Hey, come, hey. You know what I mean? Like the Lord is a merciful God.
Right.
But at the same time, he is a terrible power to disobey. And this is something we have to learn today as a nation, to come back to our laws, statutes, and commandments. And right now, the only man that has the spirit behind these laws, statutes, and commandments on this earth, walking today until Christ returns, is Commander Junior Hunter, man. We are not affiliated with no other Hebrew Israelite groups, man. And that's why. Because they don't follow the laws, statutes, and commandments to a T, man.
Right.
And you'll know the fruits of their labor just based off of what they do. What did Christ tell the people among him about the Pharisees? Do as they say, but not as they do, man.
That's right.
So we have to take a step back away from being Gentiles, man, and come back into our nationality, to our inheritance, into our identity, which is being Israelites that follow the law, statutes, and commandments. And they can make sacrifices, man. We have to make these type of sacrifices to survive.
Right.
Because we're living in a land where there are people just like the Egyptians and always want to unalive us.
That's right.
Slagia, go ahead.
Right.
If any of y'all want to add to Bakusha, go ahead.
Verse 30.
So I ask questions yet too. Slagia.
Verse 30. So the people rested on the seventh day.
So the people did what?
Rested on the seventh day.
Man, they see the outcome of not listening to Moses, man. You know, so we have to see the outcome of not hearkening to the priests and the prophets when we come to your cities, man. War is getting rained upon this earth, man. And we pray that all of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians gather together, man. In this time of trouble, in this time of need, we need the Most High more than ever, man. We need our Christ, our Messiah, to return so he can reign on this earth righteously with righteous men. Slacky, go ahead.
Verse 31. And the house of Israel called the name thereof.
In the house of who?
Israel called the name
This
thereof.
book is only for who again?
The house of Israel
Go ahead.
called the name thereof manna. And it was like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey.
Ooh-wee. Don't y'all love them wafers? Y'all go to H.E. Bizzle. You know what I'm saying? The Lord put that miracle in front of the Israelites, man.
That's right.
And he's trying to continue to put miracles in front of us. You know, you just have to take a step away from your flesh, man, and let your spirit fight your flesh instead of your lust fighting your flesh, man. Because your lust is always going to win, man. But if you let your spirit come back into this earth righteously, we can follow these orders, man, with every jot and every tittle, every crossing of the T and every dot of the I, man.
That's right.
Because not in any wise shall anything pass from the law. You see, when some people disobeyed the Most High, he went to Moses. Hey, man, look here. What's going on? What are you doing? And that what are you doing is what are the Israelites doing?
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 32.
That's right, if I could.
Yeah, come.
It's also goes to show where we in the UPK get our rank and order from and our structure. You see what I'm saying? The check-ins come from above, like the brother just Officer Mikey just said. He said that the check-ins when during this time, the Exodus, the Most High was dealing directly with Moses and Aaron. So the check-in will go down. It will come from the Most High, it will go to Moses, to Aaron, it will go to our people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This is exactly where we get our structure from here in the UPK.
That's right.
That are you.
Damn right, man. Give him a hand. And the most important part about that is, too, you have to be able to accept the check-in.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you too weak, it's going to show. It's going to show, and you're going to be on up out of here, man. You'd rather be, emasculated by the enemy than be getting corrected so you can be perfect, man. We strive to be perfect. That's what it's going to take to have the kingdom of heaven within you, being perfect. So you can show your brothers and sisters how to be perfect, how to get the hell up out of hell, how to not be captives in captivity anymore. We pray to rule with Christ, man.
Right.
It's like it. Go ahead.
Verse 32. Verse 32. And Moses said, this is the thing which the Lord commanded.
Which who commanded?
The Lord commanded.
No, I commanded.
The Lord commanded.
The Lord commanded, man. For sure.
Fill in an omer of it to be kept for your generations, that they may see the bread wherewith I have fed you in the wilderness, when I brought you forth from the land of Egypt. Verse 33. And Moses said unto Aaron, take a pot and put an omer full of manna therein, and lay it upon before the Lord to be kept for your generations. Verse 34. As the Lord commanded Moses, so Aaron laid it up before the testimony to be kept.
You know what I'm saying? Aaron followed that order. Oh, Khan out of my Khan. I'll do that. I'm on it right now.
Right.
Then it's completed, man. Order complete. That's what we have to fall back into, man. instead of, you know, Pledge of Allegiance, you know, good night. There's so many wicked examples, but let's stay on topic, man. We following the Lord's orders, man. Go ahead.
Verse 35. And the children of Israel did eat manna 40 years until they came till they came to a land inhabited. They did eat manna.
Right? So they kept it, man. They kept the Sabbath, man. That's what we doing today. We keeping the Sabbath, man. Right? We reading the Hebrew and we breaking it down in English.
Right.
We got the scroll. We got that fine wine. You know what I'm saying? We got brothers and sisters out here supporting the truth, man.
That's right.
So if you want to support the truth, just go ahead and cash out something and donate, man. If not, hey, I pray you understand. We gonna still get the job done and say kind out of one kind.
Right.
Like,
I'll slag if I could.
Yeah, kind.
Also, you know what I'm saying? There's a saying that goes that presence is better than presence. You know what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics, it is better for you to join your people and be with the priest. You know what I'm saying? Be with the priest, be active in the school, whether you are male or female. You see what I'm saying? And put your brick in, you know what I'm saying? Do your behalf because we can get the kingdom faster if we all work together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics, for way too long, we have been divided and put and set against each other. You see what I'm saying? Just because of little things. You see what I'm saying? This time we put apart those small things so we can focus on the bigger picture.
That's right.
And the bigger picture is the kingdom of heaven. The only thing that matters. You see what I'm saying? We are in a war, blacks and Hispanics. When we came out of Egypt, that was a war. You see what I'm saying? Pharaoh against the Most High. You saw who won. You see what I'm saying? So we are in this war together, and we have to fight together. You know what I'm saying? Not against each other.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? It's better that you join with your brothers and fight. You see what I'm saying? Because you are fighting an unfair battle out here. An unfair uphill battle out here by yourself, blacks and Hispanics. You see what I'm saying? It is important that you call for backup. Your backup is your brothers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You need to gather yourselves together as the book of Zephaniah 2 verse 1 says. You know what I'm saying? Before the decree set forth and the day of destruction come. You know what I'm saying? With that, I yield, sir.
Most High praise. We're gonna read this last scripture and then we're gonna jump back to the Hebrew.
and until they came unto the borders of the land of Canaan. Verse 36. Now in Omer is the 10th part of the ephah. Ephah. Book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 1. And all the congregations of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin after their journeys according to the commandment of the law. And it pitched in Rephidim, and there was no water for the people to drink. Verse 2.
That's it, right there. Yeah, that's it.
Go back in Hebrew.
Yeah. We're gonna start it. We started in verse 1.
Verse 2.
We're gonna start at Exodus 17.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 17, verse 2 in the Hebrew.
Wayarab,
Wayarab,
Ha'am,
Ha'am,
Ain, Masha, Waya Amaru,
Amaru,
Danawa,
see,
Danawa,
Tarawa, Lanawa, Mayam,
Wanashata,
Wanashata,
Waya Amaru, Waya Amar,
Laham, Masha,
Ma, Daraya Bawa,
Daya,
Dara, Yab, sorry, my bad. Dara, Yab, sorry, Dara, Yab, Bawan,
Darab, Ba, Awan,
Daraya Bawan,
Daraya, Baran,
Almadia,
Ma,
Dana Sawan,
Tanasawan, Yahweh. Verse 3.
Waya
Tazama'a,
Sham,
Ha'an,
Lamayam,
Wayalan, Hayam, Al,
Masha,
Waya Amar,
Lama,
Lama,
Za,
Za,
Ha'al, Tanawa,
Yahol Tanawa,
Mama Tazarayim,
Matazarayim,
Saki, Ma Tazarayim,
Matazarayim,
Lahamaya,
Laya Maya,
Saki, Lahamaya,
Lahamaya,
Atawa, Apia,
Ati,
Wa'a,
Wa'ath,
Banya,
Banya,
Wa'a,
Wa'ath,
Makwanya,
Makwayan,
Bataza Ma'a,
Batazamaya. Verse 4.
Waya Taza Ike,
Waya Tazaik,
Masha,
Masha,
Al,
Al,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
La Amar,
La Amar, Ma,
Aisha,
Aisha,
La'an,
La'im,
Azah,
Azah,
Awad,
Awad,
Ma'ait,
Ma'ait,
Wasaqual, Wasaqualanwa, Wasaqual, Wasaquan, Wasaqual Naya,
Wasaqual Naya. Verse 5.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh, Al,
Masha,
Masha,
Abar,
Abar,
Lapanya,
Lapanya,
Ha'ain,
Ha'am,
Wakwa,
Wakwa,
Ataka,
Ataka,
Mazakwanya,
Mazakwanya,
Yasharal,
Yasharal,
Matataka,
Matazaka,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Hakaya,
Hakaya,
Bawa,
Bawa,
Ah,
Az,
Haya Ara,
Haya Ara,
Kwa,
Kwa,
Bayadka,
Bayadka,
Wahaka, Wahalaka,
Wahalaka. Verse 6.
Hanaya,
Hanaya,
Ahmad,
Ahmad,
Lapanyaka,
Lapanika,
Sham,
Sham,
Al,
Al,
Hatazawar,
Hatazawar,
Bakarab,
Bakarab,
Wahakaya,
Wayakath,
Batazawar,
Batazawar,
Wayataza Awa,
Wayatazawa,
Mamanwa,
Amanwa,
Mayam,
Mayam,
Washat,
Washath,
Ha'ain,
Ha'ain,
Waya Aisha,
Waya Asha,
Khan,
Khan,
Masha,
Masha,
La Ayanya,
La Ananya,
La Ayanya,
La Ayanya,
Zakwanya,
Zakwanya,
Yasharala,
Yashral. Verse 7.
Waya Kawa'a,
Wayakara,
Sham,
Sham,
Hamakwam,
Hamakwam,
Hamakwawam,
Hamakwam,
Masa,
Masa,
Wamarayaba,
Way,
Wamarayaba,
Umawayapa,
Al,
Al,
Rayab,
Rayab,
Banya,
Banya,
Yasharala,
Yasharal,
Wa'al,
Wa'al,
Nasatam,
Nasatam,
Ath,
Ath,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
La'amar,
La'amar,
Hayash,
Yash,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bokor Banwa,
Bakor, Banya,
Banwa,
Banwa,
Ham, Ayan,
Ayan,
Pa,
Pa. Verse 8.
Wayaba'a,
Wayaba'a,
Amalak,
Amalak,
Wayalham,
Wayalaham,
Ain,
Aim,
Yasharala,
Yasharala,
Barapayadam,
Bayar,
Ba, Rapayadam,
Bay, Rapayadam. Verse 9.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar,
Masha,
Masha,
Al,
Al,
Yahawashah,
Yahawashah,
Bakar,
Bakar,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Anashim,
Anashim,
Wataza'a,
Wataza'a,
Hawham,
Hakham,
Ba'amalak,
Malak,
Makar,
Makar,
Anakaya,
Ayakaya,
Natazab,
Nataza'ab,
Al,
Al,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Hagaba'a,
Hagaba'a,
Wamata,
Wabata,
Ha'alahayim,
Ha'ala'an,
Ha'alahayim,
Ha'ala'ayim,
Bayadia,
Bayadia. Verse 10.
Waya Aish,
Wayash,
Yahawashah,
Yahawashah,
Ka'ashar,
Ka'ashar,
Amar,
Amar,
Lawa,
Lawa,
Masha,
Masha,
Wahawaham,
Lahlaham,
Ba Amalak,
Ba Amalak,
Wa Masha,
Wa Masha,
Aran,
Aran,
Wahawar,
Wahawar,
Alawa,
Alawa,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Hagaba'al,
Hagaba'ai. Verse 11.
Wahaya,
Wahaya,
Ka'ashar,
Kashar,
Uriam,
Yariam,
Uriam,
Yariam,
Masha,
Masha,
Yadwa,
Yadu,
Wagabar,
Wagabar,
Yasharala,
Yasharala,
Wakashar,
Wakashar,
Yanaya,
Yanaya,
Yadwa,
Yadu,
Wagabar,
Wagabar,
Amalak,
Amalak. Verse 12.
mhm,
Verse 12.
Wayadia,
Wayadia,
Masha,
Masha,
Kabadayam,
Kabadayam,
Wakawa,
Wayakawa,
Aban,
Aban,
Wayash Yamawa,
Wayashamawa,
Zakakua,
Zakaksua,
Wayashab,
Wayashab,
Alaya, Alayaha, Alayaha,
Alayaha,
Wa Aran,
Waharan,
Wakawar,
Wakawar,
Tamakawa,
Tamakawa,
Bayadwa,
Bayadwa,
Maza,
Maza,
Ahad,
Ahad,
Maza,
Maza,
Wa Maza,
Wamaza,
Ahad,
Ahad,
Wayahaya,
Wayahaya,
Ya Dayawa,
Yadayawa,
Amawana,
Amawana,
I,
Ai,
Ba'a,
Baya,
Hashamash,
Hashamash. Verse 13.
Wayahawash,
Wayaharash,
Yahawashah,
Yahawashah,
Af,
Ath,
Amalak,
Amalak,
Wa'af,
Wa'ath,
Amawa,
Amawa,
Lapaya,
Lapaya,
Harab,
Harab,
Pa,
Pa. Verse 14.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Al,
Al,
Masha,
Masha,
Kathab,
Katab,
Za'af,
Za'ath,
Zakarwan,
Zakawan,
Basapar,
Basapar,
Washayam,
Washayam,
Bazanya,
Ba'azanya,
Yahawashah,
Yahawashah,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Macha,
Maha,
Amacha,
Amah,
Af,
Ath,
Zakar,
Zakar,
Amalak,
Amalak,
Mahakaf,
Mahakath,
Hashemayim,
Hashemayim. Verse 15.
Wayaban,
Wayapan,
Masha,
Masha,
Mazakah,
Mazakah,
Wayakora'ah,
Wayakorah,
Shamawa,
Shamawa,
Yahawah,
Yahweh,
Nasaya,
Nasaya. Verse 16.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Yad,
Yad,
Al,
Al,
Kas,
Kas,
Ya,
Ya,
Malachama,
Mal,
Malachama,
Malkam,
Yahawah,
Yahweh,
Ba'amalak,
Ba'amalak,
Madabar,
Madabar,
Dar,
Dar,
Pa,
Pa. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 18, verse 1.
Wayashamai,
Waya Shema,
Yathara,
Yathara,
Yatharawa,
Yatharawa,
Kahan,
Kahan,
Marian,
Mayan,
Khatam,
Khathan,
Masha,
Masha,
Ah,
Ath,
Kal,
Kal,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Aisha,
Ashar,
Alahayim,
Hayahim,
Lamasha,
Lamasha,
Wa, Yasharala,
Waya Sharal,
Amawa,
Amawa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Hawa Taza Ya'aw, Hawa Taza Ya'a,
Hawatazayah,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Ah,
Ah,
Yasharala,
Yasharal,
Mama Tazarayim,
Omatazarayim. Verse 2.
Wayakwa,
Wayaka,
Yatarawa,
Yatharawa,
Khatham,
Khathan,
Masha,
Masha,
Ah,
Ath,
Tazapara,
Tadapara,
Ashak,
Asha,
Masha,
Masha,
Aha,
Ahar,
Shawawaga, sorry, Shalom Koya,
Shalakoa. Verse 3.
Wa'af,
Wa'af.
Shanya,
Shanya.
Banaya,
Banaya.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Sham,
Shub.
Haakad,
Harkar.
Garashim, sorry, Garasham,
Garsham.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Amar,
Amar.
Gar,
Gar.
Hayataya,
Hayata.
Barataza,
Baradaza.
Nakarya,
Narkarya. Verse 4.
Washam,
Asham.
Haakad,
Hakad.
Alayazar,
Eleazar.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Alahaya,
Alahaya.
Abaya,
Abaya.
Ba'izarya,
Bazaria.
Wayataza Lamya,
Watazi Lamia.
Maharab,
Maharab.
Parad,
Para. Verse 5.
Wayaba'a,
Wayaba'a.
Yatawawa,
Yatarawa.
Khatan,
Khatan.
Masha,
Masha.
Wabaniwa,
Obaniwa.
Wa Ashatwa,
Waashatwa.
Al,
Al.
Masha,
Masha.
Al,
Al.
Hamadabar,
Hamadabar.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Hawa'a,
Hawa'a.
Khana,
Khana.
Sham,
Sham.
Har,
Har.
Ha Alahayim,
Ha Alahan. Verse 6.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar.
Al,
Al.
Masha,
Asha.
Anya,
Anya.
Katanka,
Katan. Kantanka.
Yatarawa,
Yatarawa.
Ba,
Ba.
Alayaka,
Alayaka.
Wa Ashatka,
Waashatka.
Wa Shanya,
Waashanya.
Banya,
Banya.
Aima,
Anma. Verse 7.
Waya Taza'a,
Wayataza'a.
Masha,
Masha.
Lakwara'a,
Laquara'ath.
Lakwara'a,
Laquara'ath.
Khatanya,
Hatanya.
Washahawa,
Washatua.
Wayashak,
Wayashak.
Lawa,
Lawa.
Wayasha'awa,
Wayasha'ara.
Ayash,
Ayash.
Lara'ahu,
Lara'ayu.
La Shalawam,
Lashalawam.
Wayaba'awa,
Wayaba'awa.
Ha'a, Hala,
Ha'a. Hala. Verse 8.
Wayasapar,
Wayasapar.
Masha,
Masha.
Wakhafnua,
Lakhatwa.
Wakhafnua,
Lakhatnua. Ath.
Call,
Call.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Aisha,
Asha.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
La Parad,
Lapara.
Wala Matazarayim,
Walat. Matazarayim.
Al,
Al.
Awadath,
Awadath.
Yasharala,
Yasharala. Ath.
Call,
Call.
Hatala'a,
Hatala'a.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Mataza Atam,
Mataza Atam.
Badarak,
Badarak.
Wayatazalam,
Wayatalam.
Yahweh,
Yahweh. Verse 9.
Wayachad,
Wayahad.
Yatarawa,
Yatarawa.
Al,
Al.
Call,
Call.
Hatawaba,
Hatuaba.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Aisha,
Asha.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
La Yasharala,
La Yasharala.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Hatazayawa,
Hatazayara.
Mayad,
Mayad.
Matazarayim,
Matazarayim. Verse 10.
Waya Amar,
Waya Amar.
Yatarawa,
Yatarawa.
Barawak,
Barawak.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Hatazayah,
Hadazayah.
Atakam,
Atakam.
Mayad,
Mayad.
Matazarayim,
Matazarayim.
Wa Mayad,
Wa Mayad.
Parai,
Parai.
Ashar,
Ashar.
Hatazayah,
Hatazayah. Ath.
Ha'ain,
Hayam.
Matachaf,
Matachaf.
Yad,
Yad.
Matazarayim,
Matazarayim. verse 11.
You stop at 10 or 11?
10.
That's it. Ready. I'll give this brother, young brother, a hand.
Right.
All right.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 18, verse 1. Verse
17 verse 2.
17 and 2. Wherefore the people did chide with Moses and said, Give us water that we may drink. And Moses said to them, Why chide ye with me? Wherefore do ye tempt the Lord?
Right. Here we go again. You know what I mean? But the Lord always chooses great leaders for the Israelites.
Right.
Because listen, the Lord knows how many hair follicles we have on our head.
Right.
He knows that we are stiff-necked people. And this coming out of Egypt proves and shows it, man. Like, just wait a few more scriptures. Good night. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And the people thirsted there for water, and the people murmured.
See what I mean? They murmuring again. Good night. Man, this nigga Moses, this brother Moses, bro. Boy, he brought us out of Egypt. You know, man, we got nothing to drink. We over here eating bread and fruits coming out of the plant. Man, what's going on? Keep going.
Against Moses and said, Wherefore is Wherefore is that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst? Verse 4. Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, What shall I do unto the people? They be almost be ready to stone me.
Man.
Verse 5. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go on before the people, and take thee of the elders of Israel in thy rod wherewith thou smotest the river, and take the thine hand and go.
It's like, sir, if I could, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to get the more of a context of these first few scriptures. So, where is the anger of Moses and the Lord coming from when our people, our ancestors were asking for water? Was it coming from the doubt, or was it sarcasm they were talking about?
You probably talking about when he didn't follow order and smoked the rock.
Right here, verse 3.
You talking about okay on this one? So
where it says
because they were murmuring. They were about to stone Moses.
so it was like they was like doubting.
Yeah. It was like if he don't do this, then he just brought us over here just to kill us and our cattle over thirst. I thought you were talking about the other part when he smoked the rock. Yeah. Wouldn't you be mad if people, man, this officer 50, you know what I'm saying, over me, man, and you know he always telling me say con or con, or you know what I'm saying, he always telling me make sure we put all the books in the book bag. He's number 2 in the quick, you know what I'm saying, just murmuring. Wouldn't that make you a little bit upset and offend you? So that's what the Israelites were doing with Moses.
Water.
No sweat.
Verse 6. Behold, I will stand before thee, and there upon the rock Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. Verse 7. And he called the name of the place Massah, and Meribah, because of the cheating of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, Is the Lord among us or not?
Right. That's basically what they were murmuring when they was talking about Moses. And that offended Moses. Like, man, Lord, they gonna smite me in the name of you.
Right.
Like, what should I do with these people? And you know, the Lord always has the answers because we are his children. You know what I'm saying? So now Moses is getting the order on what to do, when to do, how to do it, and why to do it. You do it for the Lord. And right, and his children. What did Christ tell the disciples as he was leaving? Anybody?
Keep the laws and commandments.
You know what I mean? It said, feed my flock. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what Moses is having to do right now. Moses is having to feed the flock coming out of Egypt. Go ahead.
Verse 8. Then came Amalek and fought with Israel in Rephidim.
Right.
Verse 9. And Moses said unto Joshua, choose us out men, and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in mine hand.
Right. So Moses trusted Joshua's judgment. He didn't just give this task to anybody. You know what I'm saying? He specifically chose Joshua.
Right.
Because you know Joshua ain't finna murmur. He finna con out on con. Let's get it done. I'm bringing the sword back wet. Watch me work. Salaki, go ahead.
Verse 10. So Joshua did as Moses had
Joshua
said.
what?
Joshua did as Moses had said to him.
That's right.
And fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. Verse 11. And it came to pass when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed.
That's right, man.
Verse 12. But Moses' hands were heavy. And they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun.
Man, you know what I mean? You witnessing the war where the Lord was on your side, and you know you prevailed against your enemies.
Right.
Man, that's a long night. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take that rock and sit down somewhere and think about it, or pray about it, and thank the Lord. Y'all remember in chapter 15 where Moses thanked the Lord? I guarantee you that's what he sat there and was doing.
Right.
That sounds crazy. Go ahead.
Verse 13. And Joshua discomforted Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword.
He comforted them with what?
The edge of the sword.
Right.
Yeah.
Verse 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15.
Hold on. Like, that's heavy, man.
Right.
Like, if y'all want a precept of this, I ain't gonna go into it, but the book of Numbers, you know what I mean? Chapter 27, verse 15. Y'all write that in your precept books, man. Go ahead.
What was that? Right, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
And Moses built an altar and called it of the Jehovah Nissi. The Jehovah Nissi. Verse 16.
Right. Go
ahead.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if I can back up a couple of verses, one verse, and verse 14, where it says, and the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. From under heaven.
Mm-hmm.
For those of people who don't know, Amalek today is the so-called small hats. You see what I'm saying? The chief tribe of the nation of Esau, of Edom. You see what I'm saying? Those are our number one enemies. You see what I'm saying? I was talking about them in class on Thursday and how they deceive our people and how they are not the true Jews of the Bible.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And as you can see right here, this is how you know that the Most High God has not forgiven or forgotten about what they have done to his children.
Right.
He said, and the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. This is something that the Lord wanted us to remember for generations. And if you fast forward to the book of 1 Samuel, when the Lord told Saul to eliminate every single member of the Amalekite family, whether it be male, female, child, infant, goldfish, sheep, it doesn't matter. He told him to wipe them off the map, and he didn't. And you see what happened. You see the result of what happened today. You see what I'm saying? Blacks and Hispanics. And if you go and you read that, so you actually go back and you go forward, fast forward to the Bible, First Samuel, you read that story. Samuel, the prophet, the preacher prophet, he said, the Lord has remembered. You see what I'm saying? You have made us childless, and now you will be childless. You have made us parentless, and I'll make you parentless. I'm paraphrasing. You see what I'm saying? The Most High God does not forget anything, does not forget anybody who wrongs his children. You see what I'm saying? And our enemies have been wronging us for centuries and generations. And the Most High God has not forgotten any of it. Blessing his fans. So just put that as just keep that as a token, as a symbol of hope, that no crime that your oppressor has committed against us will go unpunished, will go unchecked. You see what I'm saying? He will pay for all of his crimes. Right. You see what I'm saying? The chief of his house, the Amalekites, the so-called the small hats. You see what I'm saying? They will pay for their crimes as well. Right. The Lord will deal with them on their day. You see what I'm saying? At their appointed time. Like it says in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 16. He said, I have called for many fishers. You see what I'm saying? They shall fish them. And then I will call for many hunters, and they shall hunt them. You see what I'm saying? Right now, we are doing the work of the Lord. But like Captain Zaryak said in that video, interview he did a couple weeks back, he said that there will come a time where the Lord will tell us to pick up our swords. You see what I'm saying, Blacks and Hispanics? So you just remember, you keep that in your minds, you keep that in your heart. You see what I'm saying? Don't ever be discouraged. You see what I'm saying? Be hopeless and think that you will never get justice. Because the Most High God is counting all the crimes. You see what I'm saying? The white nation has more felonies than Donald Trump. Right. You see what I'm saying? The white man is more than a 3-time felon. Right. He is a repeat offender in the Most High's eyes. You see what I'm saying? Because all he does is continue to trespass and try to eliminate the children of Israel. You heard what we said earlier today in our prayers from Psalm 33. You see what I'm saying? They want to put out the remembrance of the name of Israel. You see what I'm saying? They want to do that. They want to take us out of existence. You see what I'm saying? They want to wipe us. They want to eradicate us as a nation, as a people. You see what I'm saying? But what they have set up for us, the Most High God is going to switch it around. He's going to have them fall into that trap. With that, are you?
Man, give him a hand. And what's so heavy about why he just brought this back up? Read verse 16 for me.
Verse 16. For he said, because the Lord has sworn
the Lord had what?
Has sworn that the Lord will have war.
Will have peace.
Will have war.
Forgiveness.
War.
Love.
War with Amalek from generation to generation.
Listen, the elder shall serve the younger, man. This has been warfare since birth. 2 nations in the womb of Isaac's wife, man. And we are seeing it unfold all the way to Exodus, all the way to Revelation, all the way until our King returns, man. There shouldn't be a loving hand for these enemies when the Lord swore what?
Swore war again with Amalek from generation to generation. And
that's just what it is, man. Because it's a thus said the Lord. This ain't a thus said ISUPK. This ain't a thus said Officer Thamakia. You know what I mean? Which I was named after Job and Joshua. But here it is. Read that over one time.
Verse 16. For he said, because the Lord has sworn.
And we're going to hold fast into that. So read it again.
For he said, because the Lord has sworn.
And we're going to remember that. Read it again.
For the Lord has sworn.
And we're going to stay clean to these laws, statutes, and commandments, man.
Right.
And remember that the Lord swore what?
That he will have war with Amalek.
And that's just what it is, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. This Bible is all about warfare. It's all about coming out of being a Gentile, living in heathen ways. We got brought out of Egypt right back into another war.
Right.
I guarantee you, God forbid, that we would have lost this war. We would have been in captivity right there by the land of Canaan under the Amalek. But the Lord is always going to prevail when we listen and be obedient and stay disciplined, man. Listen, we're gonna be at the Lord's 56th annual Passover, man. And we're gonna have the most glorious Sabbath service you could ever remember in the year of 20 so-called 25, man. And we're gonna celebrate our new year
Right.
of coming together, gathering ourselves together. And remember that the Lord swore what again?
Swore war with Amalek.
That's right. For generations after generations, man, until they be extinct. Thus saith the Lord, man. Salakia, go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 18, verse 1. When Jethro, the priest of the Midian, Moses' father-in-law, heard of all that God had done for Moses and for the people, for Israel, his people, and the Lord had brought Israel out of Egypt. Verse 2. Then Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he sent her back. Verse 3. And he sent two sons, and her two sons, of which the name of one was Gershom, for he said, I have been an alien in a strange land.
Good night.
Verse,
Don't they call that us today, man? Our so-called Latino and Hispanics. Good night. They call us aliens when they are the aliens in the field, man.
Right.
They're the immigrants of this land, which they had stolen. But you know, listen, this is gonna be the lake of fire. I pray that you get your life right and your mind right. I don't know if we could say the other word. It's tight. In the name of the Lord.
Right.
And remember your family. You know what I'm saying? The Israelites, right? Moses had a wife. And now we reading about the father-in-law coming to Moses, be like, man, I heard what happened. You know what I'm saying? The Lord brought you and the children of Israel out of Egypt. Boy, let me hold up now. The Lord did his thing with y'all, man.
Right.
So, you know, we just gotta gather ourselves together, man. And stop worrying about what these other nations got going on. So all these heathens can say the same thing that Moses' father-in-law said. Man, the Lord done brought y'all out of America and gave y'all back your identity, and y'all king reigning forever. Y'all gonna reign forever, man. Oh man, that's the wall. You know what I'm saying? That's great news. But right now, the great news that we want to hear is a new brother and a new sister coming to the school, man.
Right.
So they can be renewed. So they can get brainwashed from being hypnotized by all the oppression that they generations after generations has been through, man. So we can reign kings and priests on this earth and stand 10 toes down on our history, man. Because our history is being stripped away from us generation after generation.
Right.
So like, go ahead.
verse 4. And the name of the other was Eliezer. Eliezer. For the God of my father said he was mine help and delivered me from the sword of the Pharaoh. Verse 5. And Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, came with his sons and his wife unto Moses into the wilderness, where he encamped at Mount of God. Verse 6. And he said unto Moses, I thy father-in-law Jethro am come unto thee, and thy wife and her two sons with her. Verse 7. And Moses went to meet his father-in-law, and did obeisance, and kissed him, and they asked each other their welfare, and they came unto the tent.
So don't think that this is something and pervert the scriptures, man. Just like if your car is close enough to kiss another car, it's just a bump, man. So this is nothing more than two fists bumping and a hug. Like, man, it's been a minute. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing more than them just walking off, you know what I'm saying, with their arm around each other, having a story together. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And Moses told his father-in-law all that the Lord had done unto Pharaoh
See what I'm saying? It's just a conversation. Go ahead.
and to the Egyptians for Israel's sake, and all the travail that had come upon them by the way, and how the Lord delivered them. Verse 9. And Jethro rejoiced for all the goodness which the Lord had done to Israel, who he had delivered out of the hands of the Egyptians. Verse 10. And Jethro said, Blessed be the Lord, who have delivered you out of the hands of the Egyptians, out of the hand of the Pharaoh, who have delivered the people from under the hand of the Egyptians.
Listen, man, we're the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. And if you want to be delivered from out of the hand of, the slave masters and all the captives and take hold to your inheritance and your history and your culture, then you get in all black, man.
Right.
Like this brother right here up here reading, man. Go ahead and give him another hand. A young man doing his 90 days to become a trooper and it being one of these seats, man. Come into your identity and get brought, listen, a long way, man. We're a long way from home and it's much work to do. So it's time to start working on yourselves so that you can work on your families, man. So you can become officers of 50 families.
Right.
Officers of 500 families, officer of 1,000 families, and gain your brothers, man.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? We in Mexico, RGV, Puerto Rico, Haiti, United Kingdom, Canada, and we're gonna be in Atlanta next month, man.
Right.
Listen, tell Atlanta, hide your drinks and hide Salakia.
Right.
So with that, man, we're gonna go ahead and imagine you. All right. Go ahead, blow the horn, son. We're gonna get the Lord's Prayer. Oh, shoot. You gotta get your phone. No, we're close. Right. No, just leave it. You ready? Shoot.
Everybody, sorry. Like I'm done, turn face east. We'll get to the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayah.
Shabbat Shemayah. Kodash. Ayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Taba'ah. Tazakah. Ayah. Asha. Barakaza. Kawa. Ayah. Bashemayah. Latanawa. Latam. Tal. Yawam. Wasalakina. Wawatina. Wasalakina. Wawatina. Wala'ah. Tabayana. Walasanawan. Abal. Aishayna. Mayan, Ra, Ayah, Laka, Kamalakwa, Wahala, Watapara, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen. All right. Here we go. We're going to start. We're going to wrap the scroll. We're going to salute the Torah. All right. Well, before we do this, anybody want to be blessed with the oil, with the anointed oil? That's all already. You gonna step down? I did about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we just put some oil on their head.
Y'all Bashim Y'all Shabrakah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakah.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakah.
Set this down. All right, we're gonna give a courtesy salute to the brothers.
Meaning Israel. Amad Shabbat. Imagine. Rock. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakah. Yajim Matah. So I'm gonna turn face sisters. Meaning Israel. Amad Shabbat. Imagine. Rock. Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
All right, Yajim Matah. Little horn. And this concludes Sabbath service. Shalom, Israel.